Hello everyone, welcome, good morning, welcome to the Digital Yoga Studio. I'm Rania and today's practice is a short morning flow. So I'm gonna just wait a few moments to see more people joining in and we'll start very soon. Okay, let's get started. Hi there. So, we're getting started from a seated position. I hope you guys can hear me well. Yes? Hi, good morning. Okay, so let's get started from a seated position. So, if you have a mat or beach towel, whatever possible. I'm gonna be sitting on a block today, so if you have a block or just a rolled blanket or a couple of pillows, just feel free to use them. I'm not gonna be sitting for too long, but we'll just, start by taking few breaths. So it's good to sit a little bit, keeping it a bit higher, keeping the hips higher than the knees. So go ahead, settle in, find a comfortable seated position that you like. You can cross the legs closer to you or a little bit further, or putting one leg in front of the other. So take your time, and when you're ready, let's start placing our hands on the thighs or in front of your heart, on the knees, palms up, palms down, or one palm on top of each other in your lap, wherever feels comfortable. So and start by relaxing the shoulders. So if you're holding a lot of tension in the shoulders like that, just try to bring them down a little bit. You can even tap it with a little bit of fingers here just to help it relax. Relaxing the hands and keeping the back straight. You can roll the shoulders a little bit back so it would help keeping your back straight. Relaxing the neck. And I would invite you to either close the eyes if you wish. If you don't like closing the eyes, you can just gaze softly a little bit to the ground or in front of you. And let's just start by taking few breaths to settle in, see how you feel this morning. Scanning the body for any area of tension. And bringing awareness to your breath. Just breathe in naturally and see how you feel. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose or the mouth, your choice. Softening your face, relaxing the neck, the shoulders, the back, the hands, the hips, the legs, all the way through to the feet and the toes. And just continue to focus on your breath. Bring your awareness to the space around you, to the air surrounding you, the air on your skin. Notice any sounds around you, whether you're sitting outside or inside. Start noticing the sounds around you, the space around you, or even the silence. Start noticing the air as it touches your skin, as you're breathing in through the nose and bring awareness to your body, the small subtle movements as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. So as you're breathing in, notice how your belly expands, how the rib cage expands as your lungs fills up with air. Even the movement in the upper chest. And then notice how everything releases as you breathe out. So if you found yourself wondering about what you're going to do next, or what happened before the practice, just try to bring your focus, bring your awareness back to your breathing. So go ahead and take 5 conscious breaths. Your natural breathing, no forcing it, but try to stay focused, taking notice of the small movements of your body as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Now take a deep breath in and bring the hands all the way above the head. Interlace the fingers, bring the palms up to the sky or the ceiling. Stretch the body and breathe out. Feel free to let a big sigh and breathing out through the mouth. Bring the hands next to you, release the hands. Remove the block if you're sitting on one. And let's start. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up. Exhale, twist to the right side, bringing the left hand on the right knee. Inhale, come back to center, untwist hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left side, right hand on the left knee. Again, inhale, untwist, come to center, hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right side. Inhale, hands all the way up, come to center, exhale, twist to the left side. So moving with the breath, inhale, hands all the way up to the sky as you're coming back to center. Exhale, twist to the right side, left hand on the right knee. Stay here for 3 breaths as you're looking to your side, breathing in, breathing out. So left hand on the right knee, right hand just behind your back to support the back, keeping the back straight. Continue to breathe for 2 and 1. Very good. Inhale, come back to center, hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left side, right hand to left knee. Left hand behind you, support your back. Stay here as you're looking to the left side, breathing in and out for 3 Keeping the back straight for 2 and 1. Untwist, inhale, bring the hands all the way up. Exhale, release the hands. Very good. Now we move to tabletop or all fours. So go ahead, if you have a towel, you can place it under your knees or just double up the mat to just pad the knees if you need to. So keeping a space between the knees, hip width apart, or 2 fists here. And then bringing the hands on the mat. Make sure that the wrist underneath the shoulders, your knees underneath the hips. Keeping the tops of the foot firmly on the mat, and try to keep both legs in check. So if you find your legs coming a little bit closer or a little bit wider, keep bringing them parallel to each other. So adjust yourself and let's start. Spreading the fingers, pushing yourself away from the mat. We're going to start with cat-cow stretches to mobilize the spine. So as you inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, arch your back, look up or look in front of you. Exhale, rounding your back as you're tucking the tailbone in all the way through until you bring the chest to your chin. Really pushing the mat away, doming the shoulders, rounding the back. One more time. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, arch the back, look in front of you. Exhale, round the back all the way through until you bring the chin to the chest, really pushing the mat away. A little bit of exaggeration here, but it's good for your back. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, arch the back. Exhale, round the back all the way through, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, arch your back. Exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest. One more time, one last time. Inhale, head up, opening, arching the back. As you exhale, moving with the breath, rounding the back, pushing the mat away, chin to chest. Now inhale, come back to center or neutral spine. Good, and from here you're going to tuck the toes, and as you inhale, lift the hips all the way up to the ceiling in downward dog. So downward dog, think of yourself at that V shape, keeping the back straight, pushing the mat away with the fingers, spread the arms as you're really gripping the mat. And we're going to start by bending the right knee, leaving the left leg straight. Stay here. And then switch, straightening the right knee, or straightening the right leg, bending the left knee. And then switch, so take your time, moving between the legs, pedaling through, just stretching the legs. First down dog of the day. And switch. And go ahead, you can move the hips to the right or the left. Take any movements that you feel you need to. You're just waking up the bodies. Start of the practice. You can even shake the head yes or no. And then come to stillness, straightening both legs if you can, or bend both knees slightly if you need to. And go ahead, actually bend both knees and bring the hips a little bit up to the sky, pushing yourself away, pushing the mat away. And from here you can straighten the legs. If your heels not touching the ground, that's absolutely fine. And again, you can keep a micro bend in the knees if you need to. Just make sure that you're keeping the back straight. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. Now bend the knees, look in front of you, and start walking towards where your hands are. Keeping a soft bend in the knees, bringing the chest closer to your thighs, stay folded forward. So keeping the head really heavy towards the mat, hands towards the mat. Take a breath here and breathe out. Now go ahead and straighten the left leg, keeping the right leg bent. So you're going to feel the stretch at the back side or the back of the left knee. You're stretching the hamstrings here. Take one breath and breathe out. Then walking the hands towards the left leg, so to the outside of the left foot. Just a slight twist here. You can place the right hand on the outside of the left foot, right hand behind the back, as you're twisting your chest towards the left. Opening the chest, looking to your side or looking behind you. Now untwist first and then walk the hands to the center first and switch. So bend the left knee, straightening the right leg. Stay here first, take a breath in, see how you feel. If it feels good, then moving the hands to the right side. Again, checking in, see how you feel. Then start bringing the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Right hand on the hips and twisting to the right side. Right leg straight, left leg bend. Take a breath here, inhaling and exhale. As you inhale, untwist first, bring the hands down, then walking the hands to the center first, bending both knees, folding forward. And as you inhale, start rolling up, come to standing. Take your time, at your own time, your own pace, all the way through. Shoulders rolled out first, and then the head is the last thing to come up. Take a breath here in mountain pose. In mountain pose, you're gonna keep the feet hip width apart. You're standing tall, relaxing the shoulders. Bring palms to touch in front of heart center, or bring the hands next to you, palms facing forward. Feel free to close the eyes if you wish, or just gaze softly in front of you. Taking a breath here, and breathe out. Very good. It's a bit windy here today, but it's my choice to do the yoga session outside. So go ahead, inhale, bring the hands all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. You're folding from the hips. Bend the knees, bringing the chest to your thighs. Inhale, straighten the legs, halfway lift, hands on the thighs. Roll the shoulders back as you're keeping your back straight and looking in front of you. Exhale, bend the knees, chest to thighs. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palm touch, bring it to heart center. One breath and breathe out. I'm gonna do it one more time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, chest to your thighs. Inhale, straighten the legs, halfway lift, hands on the thighs, keep your back straight as you're gazing in front of you. Exhale, bend the knees, hands on the mat, and from here you're gonna step the left leg back, keeping the right leg bent 90 degrees. Bring the left knee down, low lunge, inhale, lift the chest, look in front of you. And exhale. Now bring the left hand next to your feet. Inhale, gonna twist to the right side, right hand above, up to the sky. Try to look to your side, avoid looking up too much. Look to your side to just avoid causing any tension to your neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Now inhale, untwist, bring right hand down. Tuck the left toe, bring the left knee away first from the mat, and from here step the right leg back to downward dog. Again, downward dog, think of that V shape, keeping your back straight. Take a breath here, inhale and exhale. Now moving the hands a little bit to the front. Bring the heels away. You're going to push yourself to the front, so pushing the chest forward, bringing yourself into plank position. You can adjust the leg as well. So in plank, think of that push-up position. Wrists underneath the shoulders. You're on the tiptoes, hips up. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Now push the chest forward, bring the knees down if you need to, and start bending the elbows, going all the way down to the mat. Hands next to the chest, keeping the elbows tucked closer to your body. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower to the mat. Bring the hands next to your chest, tuck the toes. Inhale, lift yourself up. Use the knees if you need to. Bring the knees away back to plank, and from here, bring the hips all the way up to the sky, downward dog. Take a breath here and breathe out. Now look in front of you, and from here you're gonna step the right leg between the hands. So right leg bend 90 degrees, bring the left knee down. Inhale, low lunge, lift the chest, look in front of you. Exhale, tuck the left toe, bring the left knee away from the mat first, and from here you're gonna push yourself to step to the front of the mat. Keeping it bend in both knees, soft bend, bringing the chest to your thighs. Now inhale, straighten the legs, hands on the thighs, halfway lift, keeping the back straight, gaze in front of you. Exhale, fold forward, bending the knees, bringing your chest closer to your thighs. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, stand up, hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palm touch to heart center. Take a breath here, and we're gonna do it on the other side. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up. Exhale, fold forward from the hips, bend the knees, bringing the chest closer to your thighs. Inhale, straighten the legs, hands on the thighs, keeping your back straight as you're gazing in front of you. Exhale, bend the knees, hands on the mat, and you're gonna step the right leg back, keeping the left leg bend 90 degrees. Bring the right knee down on the mat first. As you inhale, lift the chest, look in front of you in low lunge. And exhale. Now bring the right hand next to your feet. Inhale, twist to the left side. Left hand up, look to your side. And breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, untwist, come back to center. And from here, you're gonna tuck the right toe, and then bring the right knee away from the mat first, hands on the mat, step the left leg back, bringing the hips all the way up to the sky, downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Now bring the heels away from the mat, pushing yourself to the front, so pushing your chest forward, coming to plank position. Adjust the leg, adjust the hands. Wrist underneath shoulders, hips up, you're in the tiptoes. And staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Now bring the chest forward, then bring the knees down if you need to. Bend the elbows, start lowering all the way to the mat. Keeping the legs straight, hands next to your chest, keeping the elbows tucked in. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, cobra, look in front of you. Exhale, lower down. Hands on the mat, tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, and then lift the knees away, back to plank. And from here, bring the hips all the way up to the ceiling, downward dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Now look in front of you, and from here you're going to step the left leg between the hands, keeping the left leg bent 90 degrees. Bring the right knees down on the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, tuck the right toe, bring the right knee away from the mat first. Push yourself to the front of the mat. Inhale, straighten the legs. Halfway lift, hands on your thighs, keeping the back straight. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, chest to your thighs. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, hands up to the sky. Exhale, palm touch to heart center. Breathing in and breathing out. And go ahead and take another breath here, as we're going to be a little bit speedy in the next round. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, chest to your thighs. Inhale, straighten the legs, hands on the thighs, halfway lift, keeping the back straight as you gaze in front of you. Exhale, hands on the mat, step the left leg behind, but keep the left knee away from the mat this time. Keeping the right knee bent 90 degrees, look in front of you, find the balance. So we're gonna come to high lunge. In high lunge, you're gonna keeping the left heel away from the mat. Look in front of you first. You can bring the hands on the hips first, and using your breath, inhale, bring yourself up. You're gonna stay here for a breath, and then start to bring the hands all the way up to the sky. Look in front of you, just gaze a little bit up. But again, avoid causing any unneeded tension in your neck, so try not to look all the way to the sky. Relax the shoulders, breathing in, breathing out. Front leg bend, back leg strong and straight. One more breath. And breathe out. Now inhale, you're gonna twist to the right side, aeroplane, so bringing the hands parallel to the floor. If this is a bit too much, you can try an open twist on the other side. Though I struggled a little bit with the balance, but find the way that feels good. So you can start here as an opening twist, or from the center, you go twist to the right side. Again, this is an option, this is another option. Another option, bringing the left hand down, inhale, twist to the right side, right hand up. Look to your side. So take the option that you feel comfortable with. And staying here for 3 breaths. Front leg bend, back leg straight and strong. One more breath. Inhale, coming back to center, palms to the heart center. Now bring the left heel down, keeping the front leg bent. Opening, keeping the left toes to the side of the mat and the right toes to the front of the mat. Open the chest to the left side, bring the hands parallel to the ground, warrior 2. So opening the chest, look to the right, your right fingertips here. Warrior 2, stay here for 3 breaths. Strong legs, strong arms, try to smile. It's just yoga, so don't take yourself too seriously. One more breath. Now reverse the warrior, bringing the left hand to the left leg, right hand up. So it's a bit of a side stretch. You're going to feel the stretch on the right side here. You can look up or look in front of you or down, wherever you feel comfortable, especially how your neck feels. Taking 2 more breaths here. Now inhale, come back to warrior 2, opening the chest, straightening the front leg, so straightening the right leg, keeping the hands parallel to the ground. You're going to shift the chest forward, bringing the hips back. Right hand to right leg, left hand up, triangle pose. So wherever you are, if you're trying not to collapse onto the pose, if you're here, if your hands touching, the mat or your ankle, try to bring out, suggest, advise that you're bringing the hands a little bit up, because the whole idea that you want to open the chest. Imagine there is a wall behind you and you're leaning towards, so opening the chest, feeling that stretch in your side here, in the left side. Both legs straight, so you're also probably feeling a stretch a little bit in the legs. Breathing in, breathing out. If it's too much for the left hand, you can bring the hands behind you on the hips. It might help you to open the chest a little bit more. So take the option that you feel comfortable with. Breathe in, breathe out, smile. One more breath. Now inhale, come back to center. And from here, you're going to bring the right toes to the side. So now both the left toes and the right toes kind of parallel to each other. Bring the hands on the hips first. Roll the shoulders back. Take a deep breath here and inhale, fold forward. Again, folding from the hips, bringing the chest parallel to the ground. If you have a block, you can place it in front of you, placing the hands on top of it, and just fold forward. Soften the elbows, bend the elbows, and just stretch. You can keep the back straight, parallel to the ground, looking in front of you, or if you want, you can just folding a little bit closer towards the mat or the ground. And take 3 breaths here. One more breath. Now again, moving with the breath. So inhale, you're gonna come to halfway lift, so keeping the back straight, placing the hands on the hips first and using the breath as you inhale, come all the way up. Good. Now we're gonna switch to the other side. So option to just step in here. I mean, you can continue doing the other side, but we're gonna just continue as we started. So this time, I'm gonna step in the front of the mat. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, bring the chest closer to the thighs. Inhale, straighten the legs, hands on the thighs, keeping your back straight, halfway lift, gaze in front of you. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. And from here, you're gonna step the right leg back this time, but let me try it on the other side so you can also see me. So bend the knees, then step the right leg back, keeping the left leg bent 90 degrees. Keeping the right knee away from the mat. Look in front of you, hands on the hips first. Inhale, come up, high lunge. So find the balance here, and when you're okay, start bringing the hands in front of you or all the way up. Try to relax the shoulders, so bring the shoulders a little bit down. Right heels away from the mat. Take a 3 breath here. Look in front of you. Spread the fingers. Strong hands, strong legs. One more breath. And now start inhale, you're gonna twist to the left side or open twist to the right side. Keeping the front leg bent, so take the twist that you like. Or if it's too much, bring the right hand next to the feet, twist to the left side, bringing the left hand up. So again, take the option that you feel comfortable with. It's a bit of a balance and a twist. Take 3 breaths. You can even play around, see how you feel, which one that you feel comfortable with today. Now bring the right heel down on the mat. So right heel down, right foot down. Now the right toes facing to the side of the mat, left toes facing forward. Open the chest to the right side, warrior 2. Look to the left fingers. Take 3 breaths here, keeping the front leg bent, back leg straight. Strong arms, strong legs. Breathe in, breathe out for 3. Now reverse the warrior, bring the right hand to the right leg, left hand up. Again, it's a side stretch. You're gonna feel the stretch on the left side here, keeping the front leg bent, back leg straight. Look up or look to your side. Breathing in for 3, just taking 2 more breaths here. Inhale, coming back to center. Now straighten the left leg, keeping the hands parallel to the floor, moving the chest forward, hips back. Bring the left hand to left legs, right hand up. Triangle pose. Again, imagine that there is a wall behind you, really open the chest, and try not to collapse into the mat or onto the pose. If your hands in here, try to bring the hands a little bit up. You can even use a block. If you have a block next to you, you can just place the fingertips here, right hand up. Look up, look to your side, or look down. If it's too much for the right hand, you can bring the right hand behind you as you're really opening the chest. Take 3 breaths here once you find the comfortable pose to you. One more breath. And inhale, come back up. Now moving the legs here, or the feet. So bringing both the toes out, the heels in. It's like a squat or a sumo squat. So heels in, toes out. Start bending the knees and sitting down. Keeping your back straight, rolling the shoulders down, relaxing the shoulders. Bring palm to touch to the heart center. Goddess pose. So as you inhale, we're going to take a little flow here. Inhale, bring the hands down, straighten the legs, hands all the way up. Exhale, palm touch to heart center, bend the knees and sit. One more time. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, palm touch to heart center. One more time. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the hands. Exhale, palm touch to heart center, bend the knees, sit. Keeping the back straight, and breathe for 3, 2. Try to lift the toes, keeping the heels and the sole of the foot down, just the toes up. Sit a little bit deeper. One more breath. Smile. And inhale, straighten the legs, release the hands. Now step to the front of the mat. We're going to take a smaller squat, so just move the legs to the sides or to the same width as the mat. Heels in, toes out, keeping the back straight, hands to heart center. Start bending the knees and sitting down all the way to the mat or to the ground. And staying here for 3 breaths. And when you're done, come to seated. Straighten both legs in front of you. Now bend the right knee. Option to stay here or bring the right foot to the outside of the left leg. Right hand behind you to keep the back straight. Inhale, lift the left hand up. Exhale, hug the knees, twist to the right side. Take 3 breaths here. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center, stretch the right leg and switch to bend the left knee. Option stay here or bring the left foot to the outside of the right leg. Left hand behind you. Inhale, keeping the back straight. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, hug the knees and twist to the left side. Take 3 breaths here. Close your eyes if you wish. And just enjoy that twist. So twists are a good way to keep our back, keep a mobility in our backs. And if we're sitting for too much or too long on the sofa or on a desk, Try to do a couple of those twists. It will help you relieve any tension, especially in the lower back. But again, be kind, listen to your body. So if this is, you don't have to twist all the way up. Today we're just twisting to the side. So again, if this is too much, just back off a little bit. You're just really trying to bring just a little of mobility in your back, in the spine. One more breath here. And inhale, untwist, stretch both legs. Then bring the sole of the foot together in butterfly. Hands on the ankles, keeping the back straight. Just moving the knees a little bit, opening up here. And when you're ready, you can stay here. That's absolutely fine. You're stretching the inner thighs. Or take a deep breath here, keeping the back straight first. And as you exhale, again, fold from the hips, bringing the chest towards the mat or towards the feet. Try to avoid rounding the back. And wherever you are, you can bring a block if you need to. Just bring it on top of both the foot. Place a couple of fists on top of each other and just rest your head here. Gonna take 5 breaths here, so try to find, what's comfortable for you, so it's not too much of a deep stretch if you're staying for longer than 3 breaths. So wherever you are, find stillness, keep breathing. One more breath. And inhale, bring yourself back up. Bring both knees together first. You can bring the hands next to, just behind the hips, and bring both knees to one side, just to counter the stretch, and then bring them to the other side. Now we're going to take one final twist, so come all the way to your back. Keep both knees bent, and you can bring the hands next to you as a letter T. Inhale, lift the knees closer to your chest a little bit, and from here you're going to send both knees to the left side. Look over your right shoulder, keeping both shoulders on the mat, and take 3 breaths here. One more breath. Now inhale, bring both knees to the center and send them to the right side. Look over your left shoulder, close the eyes if you wish, and just enjoy this twist. Take one more breath here. Now inhale, bring both knees to the center and take any final movements that you need to. If you want to hug the knees, just massage the spine. Before you take the final resting pose, which is Shavasana, just rest. So straighten the legs as wide as the mat. Relax the shoulder, bring the hands next to you, palm facing up. Close your eyes as you're going to just take few breaths here. Resting, relaxing. Focus on your well-being. So again, bringing awareness to your breath. Taking the time for yourself to end this practice. by breathing in and breathing out. So go ahead and take 5 conscious breaths. As you relax the head, relax the face, the space between the eyebrows. Drop the tongue from the roof of the mouth, relax the jaws, relax the neck, relax your shoulders, your hands, fingers. Bring awareness to your back as you relax your back, the hips, the legs, all the way through to your feet and toes. And as you're breathing in and breathing out, keep your eyes closed and feel heavy on the mat. The ground beneath you supports you, so just let go, relax your body, continue to breathe. There's nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. Just keep breathing in and breathing out. Start taking few movements by moving the fingers, moving the toes, bringing both legs together, keeping your eyes closed and bringing the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers and take a deep breath in as you're really stretching the body, pointing the toes, stretching the hands. And when you exhale, feel free to let a big sigh out as you breathe out through the mouth. Now bend the knees and roll to one side. Take your time, at your own time, your own pace, with the help of the hands. Bring yourself up to seated. And again, find your comfortable seated position. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, palms facing up. And exhale. Release the hands. Open the eyes. Thank you for sharing your practice, your time, your energy. I hope you enjoyed the practice today. Feel free to leave us any comments, and until the next practice, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay well. Bye-bye.